gray line between leading a man on during intimacy and saying, yes, I want to sleep with you, or no, I want to sleep with you, I don't want to sleep with you? My Flicks to Click fans, is there a gray line between leading a man on during intimacy and saying no or yes during Okay, let me give you an example, okay? Now, this has happened before. In fact, some of us have been victims of this. And we didn't have the nerve to report that somebody assaulted us until the last straw. Abi, let me tell you something. It is when you now realize that you don't want to do it anymore that you say no. But will that make the man stop? Not always. That man might not stop that act that you two have started. Why? Because he has gone too far and he feels he can't go back. Besides, he just feels that you're just being wishy-washy as a woman. And after the act, you, the woman, you'll feel used. You'll feel disrespected. And you'll not report it. You'll not give a fight because you, the woman, you knew that you are guilty for leading this man on. Yes. So please, my women, save yourself this kind of mental torture and physical torture by avoiding being in a situation where you are sinning. Because at the end of the day, you will eventually feel trapped. Yes. My Flicks to Click fans, The Grey Knight, the Nigerian movie by BIODUNSTEPHENTV. In fact, let me just say that BIODUNSTEPHEN has opened a can of worms in our society that has been happening for a long time. RAPE? Is it RAPE or what? Consent. Both of you consented. Which one is it? Because does no mean no? Does silence mean consent? But let me give you an answer. No means no, and silence is not a yes. When you are in the act with that woman, and she says no, I don't want to do it anymore, that no means no. If she's quiet, it does not mean consent. But consent, do you know what it is? Consent is a loud yes. A loud yes without any yes. You understand what I mean? That yes is a resounding yes. That no is a resounding no. Now, all of us that have male siblings and female siblings, you have to watch The Grey Knight. Because this Nigerian movie by BIODUNSTEPHENTV on YouTube will tell you that consent is not a game. Consent to have intimacy is a clear yes. Because remember that situation between the late Kobe Bryant and the hotel attendant some years ago. After months of investigation, the same woman who accused Kobe Bryant of molesting her, she now eventually caved in and said, actually, it was consensual, And this one now became an eye-opener to all the NBA players that if you think you can just corner a woman and later on she turns her back on you and says, I don't want to do it. Since she has said it loud and clear, stop it. Stop it. For the women, don't even get into that kind of situation, okay? Because you are leading the man on. Yes. My Flicks to Click fans. The Grey Knight, this Nigerian movie by BIODUNSTEPHENTV. Do you know what it is? It is about Nosa. Nosa works in an office. And one day they had an office party. He now spent the night with his junior colleague called Orezi. This Orezi has been loving Nosa for so long, for months. But do you know what she now does later on? She now accuses Nosa of abuse the following day. And now Nosa's career, Nosa's reputation, and Nosa's freedom are now hanging in the balance because Nosa struggles to prove, see, this girl already, she consented, oh, because the world is very, very quick to judge you. The Grey Knight, Chinenye Nebe, Ray Adeka, Michael Ejo, BIODUNSTEPHEN. In fact, we have to give you your flowers, BIODUNSTEPHEN, because Gen Z, they need to learn from this kind of movie. See, me na woman. But as I come to watch this movie, The Grey Knight, I will say that both Orezi and Nosa are guilty of wrongdoing. Yes. Why will I say that? For you, Orezi, you shouldn't start something you cannot finish now. Yes. As for Nosa, see, even if she was beginning to do it with you, and she now later on says, no, I don't want to do it. Know that, see, all the holy books, they tell us that we should flee. We should run away from every form of sin. Don't even be in a situation where you can commit sin. And so, even though all of us don't want to be biased, we will say both Nosa and Orezi were at fault for initiating this act of SE. And later on, look at how Orezi wanted to mess up Nosa. Hey! In fact, as we watch The Grey Knight, we realize that, see, do you know that a single moment of pleasure can destroy an entire life? See, as parents to men, to boys, to girls, we should make it a priority to educate our children, especially our boys, about the importance of consent. Even the girls, because no matter how strong you, the boy, you, the girl, your desire is to sleep with this girl or boy, no matter how much you have urge to go and do it, don't do it. It is so unfortunate that many of us, we don't prioritize teaching our children about SE, about consent, about all those things. Do we as parents have important conversations with our boys, our girls about SE? Please, we need to do better, my Flicks to Click fans, because this one is serious business. Because as BIODUNSTEPHEN, when they address this matter of RAPE, she addresses that, see, no means no. No means no. Please, when it comes to SE, a woman has total autonomy over her body. This woman already, she decided who would enter and how long that person can enter and stay. Your passion, it does not overrule your choice. Okay, Mr. Nosa? Your passion does not overrule her choice. If she said no, stop it. Hey, my Flicks to Click fans, don't even get into this kind of situation at all. Protect yourselves, my brothers, my sisters. Now, by force to have SEN before marriage, I beg, if you want to know all the signs and symptoms of an abusive partner, go to the comment section just below this video. I have a free download for you to protect your friends, your family, humanity. If you enjoyed my live pigeon review of The Grey Knight on YouTube, BIODUNSTEPHENTV, give me a like and watch all my movie reviews up here.